Finally, it's here. Ubisoft just dropped the highly anticipated combat gameplay overview for Assassin's Creed Shadows. After teasing us for over 1 month with the stealth gameplay, Ubisoft finally starts picking up their slack and gives us some new insight in one of Shadow's main 4 core features, the combat mechanic. In the opening, the developers once again confirmed that Shadow is launching on February 14th. I did see some noise and rumors in the community hinting that Shadows might be delayed even more. I'm very glad that this is not the case. We start the article with a quick introduction of Charles Benoit. He is a game developer for Assassin's Creed Shadows. In the article it is mentioned that we're going to look into combat basics, explaining what light, medium and heavy attacks are, basically the same stuff that we are used to from the previous games. Assassin's Creed Shadows is not diverting from what we're used to, but it does hint at some differences between gameplay for both Naue and Yasuke. The first combat mechanic is a posture attack. These attacks can be done by holding the input for either a light or a heavy attack. These posture attacks are meant to use to break guards' armor or a defensive block stance. They remind me a lot of other games, mostly set in Japan. It's a small game you might have heard of, it's Ghost of Tsushima. In that game the protagonist Jin can use a variety of stances and each of them are used for different enemy types. In this video what I see is initially an unblockable attack from a samurai, indicated by the red blinking light. This is not an attack that you want to head face on. Yasuke quickly retaliates by using his posture attack and breaks the actual samurai's armor. We quickly switch to some defense basics. It explains that, like before in other Assassin's Creed games, we were able to dodge, parry or deflect some incoming attacks. Here it becomes more clear that we're definitely having 2 different protagonists, as the results of a perfect block is different per character. Yasuke's block will namely bounce the enemy backwards, while Naue is able to deflect the enemy and opening them up to be attacked from either their back or their side. I think this gives gameplay quite a variety and it made me curious to see what character I end up preferring to play. I had a lot of fun with the new skill system that was introduced in Assassin's Creed Origins. The opportunity to invest in skills that I was interested in gave me a lot of inspiration to try different builds. It seems that for Assassin's Creed Shadows, the skills and ability systems we have seen in the Odyssey and Valhalla games will definitely make a comeback, but now we're able to use them in a variation of combos and extensions. It seems that for Shadows, the skills and ability systems we have seen in, for example, Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Valhalla will make a comeback. But now we're able to use them in a variety of combos and extension. It means that the combat will be streamlined and will probably be able to take down enemies much quicker. Although in essence, the core fight mechanics might be the same, each protagonist seems to have their own abilities and weapon types to make them feel different from each other. Naue will feel quick and agile, while Yasuke be strong and sturdy. He won't be easy to knock back. The difference in fighting styles will become more clear when I think we'll see the final gameplay. I don't expect Naue to be standing on 2 feet when being overwhelmed facing multiple enemies, while I expect Yasuke to actually be able to handle himself. The article continues with some small snippets of weapons and how they are used in combat. Like we've seen before, Naue uses her katana to swift and cleanly dispose of her enemies. I really like that she slips slightly when entering upon the ice. Then we see my favorite weapon from previous trailers, the Kusarigama. The sickle on a chain will probably be my favorite way to dispose of my enemies. I did notice, however, that there is an indication of level 27 above the enemy. This tells me that we probably will not start with this weapon and unlock the Kusarigama later on in the game. The hidden blade finally makes a return to the franchise and will play a centerpiece together with the Tenso Blade. They will be the perfect combination to unlock a fan favorite combo and a fan favorite combo of mine, the double assassination. With fast and swift stabs and slices, now we'll make mincemeat of her opponents. Yasuke will have his own unique arsenal. With his long and scaled up katana, he will be a fierce and efficient opponent in plenty of duels that we can anticipate in Assassin's Creed Shadows. Further mentioned in the article are the Naginata, which is a blade on a long stick, like the one Maki uses, for example in Jujutsu Kaisen, the Yumi bow that we saw previously in the stealth article, and the Teppo rifle. The Teppo rifle is a flint rifle that offers raw power and a longer range than the bow, and probably shouldn't be used in stealth. So that's it for the combat article. With just 2 days until the Game Awards, we're speculating if Shadows will make an appearance and if we can finally expect some gameplay or story trailers. This is the perfect time to ramp up some marketing efforts, as we have basically been drip fed small bits and bytes. February 14th can't come soon enough. What's your take on these combat mechanics? Will you play as either Yasuke or will you choose Naoe? Please let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for updates on Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I see you next time.